This is kind of like one of the unique project we did. Basement addition, full basement renovation, and also a screen porch on the second floor, some outside landscaping work, and kazuba. There are so many good things in this project. Hello, this is Sean from MV Kitchen and Bath Dallas location. I'm one of the lead designer in Dallas MV location. This is the project we recently done in South Lakes restaurant area. This house is like built like a 1960s. So this is the heart of the restaurant South Lakes area. This is the community with the lakes around and very special architecture-wise houses. There are original houses is like a more contemporary look, but a lot of improvements over the decades needs to be done, and that was one of the reasons they came to us, and we provided this update, but it's keeping the existing architecture original structure of the house, but adding to new trends on addition part of the house. The house, when the homeowner came to us, the main thing is they didn't have enough space, even though this restaurant area is good houses, but mostly with the more land behind the house. So they came to us to utilize the spaces and also add the square footage to the existing house. So we did kazuba outside. That was one of their requirement to want to enjoy the weather outside with the kazubas and more sitting areas. The other one was the basement was very small, and we had to make an addition to the existing basement to be able to have fun here and enough space to do gathering. The beauty of this project was the main thing is that we be able to achieve the square footage with the addition to the existing house in first floor, which is basement, and the second floor is the screen porch and a small balcony around like a deck. We had like implemented that a portion to the house perfectly, and then get like a bigger square footage. This community is, even though there are like over 60, 50 years old houses, it was important to achieve homeowners' the expectations in terms of the addition to the house and architecture-wise to meet the same neighborhood, the same original, the house, how it built, and also to get things done on the time. I guess it's important to work in this area and know the community and how the homes built and how to look at the different trends and different perspective of any remodeling project to reach the homeowners and community's expectation.
Hello, my name is Mike Wilbert. I came from a large home. We moved here about a year ago, and I had to have an ultimate man cave. So this place really didn't have that much room, and my wife said, well, why don't we just do an expansion? So we looked into several companies to see who would do good work, and we went through the reviews, and we found NV Kitchen and Bath. So my wife said, hey, let's get a kitchen remodel too. Let's get both things. I can get a discount. So I said, all right, but my man cave comes first. Well, needless to say, a happy wife is a happy life. After getting the approval for my man cave, I started to think what we needed the space for, and I said, well, a shuffleboard. For a shuffleboard and a pool table, because definitely that's what we're used to from our prior home. A year ago, we moved into this one, and it just wasn't big enough. My wife, before she chose the construction company, she did a lot of research and found out who was reasonably priced, and also workmanship and satisfaction from clients. And so she did check the reviews, and she was very happy, and so were we. The whole project, I got my ultimate man cave that I dream about. So if there's something that you want NV Kitchen and Bath to do, that you have a dream, like having a cantina, you know, making room for a pool table, just your ultimate dream. I mean, I have 50 themes. It's just a hodgepodge of things, but it's my dream, and it came out good, I think. At least I'm happy with it, and the workmanship is really good. So if there's any hiccups, they actually addressed it really well. I'd highly recommend project managers. Actually, they're my friends now. I told them to come to a party that we're going to have for my wife, and so we're all going to have fun together. So they all became construction crew, but they became my friends. But we had a lot of things done. We had a jacuzzi gazebo put on. We had with a real nice countertop around it. We had a room addition on top of the basement. So we had just a regular open patio, and so that was enclosed. It has a screen, so it's a screened porch. It's excellent to keep those mosquitoes out, but you can hardly tell that there's a screen there, so I love it. And then we also have an expansion outside that they did the Trex on, and it was very nice. Just happy with the end result. So I can't say enough about these guys. I even recommended that all my neighbors come in and meet you guys and have a party. And so that's what we're actually going to do. They're going to throw a party for my neighbors so that they can all get introduced to our new home. It's going to be like a housewarming. And we're just ecstatic about now being able to enjoy the house the way we want.
We have materials that are not just from the US, but we have this tile that we ordered from Mexico. It's a very special tile. For the rest of the basement, we have surround system throughout the whole area. So when you want to have a party, the sound just goes around, TV, speakers, lighting. We use the special lights and speakers to make it, surround system as neat as we can. It's all controlled by the app from your phone. You can pair many other iPads, phones, Samsung products, whatever you want to plug in. Same as the TVs, we can have like 3 or 4 different channels at the same time, and it's just great. Michael here, homeowner, it's very into the 50s, 60s. So he purchased this nice table here that it's Coca-Cola theme, the 69 pool table, Chevrolet Camaro, which is very great, and it's a unique piece so far that we have done. And as the materials, we use this horse seats to make it as a bench. I mean, we have 2. We have Rocola. We have all this bar made out of live wood edge stain. We have behind here, we have the other cantina area where it's epoxy countertops. So it's really unique. We don't really do this as much. Michael want to have his dream man cave, so we help him. Of course, he put his input on it. I want this, I want that. So we combine stuff, colors, flooring, ceiling, walls, trim, stuff like that. Same as the games. Back here, we have the home theater, which is open. So you have a party, you can have TVs, home theater, all linked, one TV, or you can have many different channels and all linked in. So then we have different games everywhere. We have football, we have this other game back here, we have another games back there, so it's games. So this is really a guy's dream man cave. This is the part where the basement was. So this wall here was the exterior wall, and there was this roof porch outside that it was, useless really. So we did the addition next to that. We put 3 large windows, sliding patio door to the back, and what we did is just to match the windows around the neighborhood, because the HOA is very restricted here, so we have to get a special windows for all that. And same as the siding outside, we use the same siding material, colors and specifications that the HOA required to us. So we try to meet all the time. whatever requirements are in each neighborhood, because it goes from different cities, different requirements, different HOA. So we met all the expectations, and we didn't just add this area here. So on top we have the screen porch, which is all closed in, nice screen, which is vinyl, it's not aluminum, so it's gonna last forever. Sliding door that goes to the back. So we add more room on the deck on the back so he can enjoy it. So we use Trex material on top, which is now wood. Wood tends to get rot, and over time you have to maintain. And so with this is free maintenance, and so you don't have to worry about it. Color will be consistent. So we add the deck, and then outside, because it was just plain, with the design, we had this beautiful gazebo, which has a jacuzzi, and around it we have a bar area. So he wants to throw parties here. So when they're outside, they want to have all the bar area around the jacuzzi. So there'll be alcohol bottles, who knows what. And then we have a sitting area, stonework outside, which is cool. We have a fire pit, we have a waterfall, new grass, and some games for the kids. So the existing jacuzzi was not far from the house. It's like five feet from the house existing. So we relocated like another 8 to 10 feet, and then it was exposed. There was no roof on the jacuzzi, so we said if you wanted roof, then we can do this nice gazebo. And we relocate the electric, we did the walls around, access panel to it. We put gutters, we painted black. There's lights, motion lights, sensor lights, and it's black theme, which at night it's really cool when you turn it on. This addition takes like roughly 3 to 4 months. It all depends of, how much we can do without the HOA being involved, or the county. Sometimes the setbacks are something that we have to work very carefully with them. But it takes 3 to 4 months, that with the plan ahead, so we can meet the dates from day 1 to the final day, which is like today here. But before we start, there's a long process, which is drawings, permitting, inspections, stuff like that with the county before we started. So we count from day 1, which is the demo day, 4 months.